Why men pull away. Hey guys, my name is Danny and I'm your life and relationship coach. And today I wanted to talk about why men pull away. Men are naturally independent people. And there are times where they will prioritize themselves, their friends, their family, their jobs before you. And as hard as that may sound, it is something that happens quite often. It doesn't necessarily mean that they don't love you anymore. It doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't into you anymore. It's just throughout the monotony of the week, of the months, with work, with stress, priorities shift, they change. And again, in order for a man to feel revitalized and re-energized, they need that sense of independence. So it's very possible that they may be feeling confined within the relationship, and that is why they are pulling away. So let's get into some of the reasons for why your man, your boyfriend, your husband may be pulling away. Number one, they feel controlled. So as I mentioned before, men prioritize their independence. Independence is something that is incredibly important, and they feel like it is what they need in order to feel like themselves. So if you are in a position in which you force your boyfriend, your husband, somebody who you're dating to choose between you and independence, they will most likely choose their independence. So if you are trying to control them, if you want to know where they are all the time, if you are wanting to go through their phone, wanting to, see what he's up to all the time, this can be making him feel suffocated. He may feel like he is losing his independence and he's not able to basically express himself or be his authentic self because he feels like he is being controlled. If this is the case, that could be one of the reasons for why he is pulling away. Men do not like drama. They do not like negativity. And nagging is just one of those things that is incredibly negative and is just not something that creates a positive, light, comfortable environment to be in. So if you are an individual who doesn't even realize that you are nagging your spouse, you are nagging your partner, it is time to be conscious of how you speak to your partner. A lot of the times the nagging comes from frustration, it comes from lack of support, it comes from feeling like you are isolated within a relationship. But if that is the case, then my recommendation to you would be to deep dive and invest in yourself. Take space, take some time to reevaluate what your needs are, to reinvent yourself and your life so that you are able to be independent, you are able to be happy, and you can bring that good vibration, that good energy into the relationship. Because as I said, nagging is just one of those things that has the potential to tear apart a relationship because that is not a healthy form of communication. Number three, pressure to fill a role. If you are pressuring your boyfriend, your partner to commit to something that they are not ready to commit to, that will lead them to pull away. That is their self-preservation mechanism. They will try to detach, they will try to distance and pull away. If a guy is not ready to commit to a serious long-term relationship, or if they're not ready to commit to marriage and you are pressuring them and you are trying to get them to make that commitment, again, that is stripping their independence, that is stripping their ability to make choices that they feel are right for them. So again, do not pressure them to fill a role. They are themselves. You are dating them because they are somebody who you were attracted to and they were attracted to you. So don't try to make them something that they are not. So what do you do? What do you do if you feel like your partner is pulling away? Because in the previous 3 steps or tips or recommendations as to what to look for in regards to what could potentially be making your partner pull away, the next question is, well, what do I do? How do I stop my partner? How do I stop him from pulling away? The first thing that you want to do is focus on yourself. Focus on you. Do you. Do things that make you happy. Fill your schedule. Invest in yourself. By investing in yourself, you are basically building up your self-confidence. You are shedding some of those insecurities that you may have, doing those activities that you haven't done that you wanted to do, stepping outside of your comfort zone. By doing that, you are growing as an individual. And when you grow as an individual, then you bring a different dynamic, you bring a different perspective to the relationship. But if you don't want to work on yourself, if you constantly just want to be around your partner and you don't realize that you're displaying that clingy, needy behavior, it could potentially lead to a breakup in the relationship, or it's one of the main reasons for why your partner is probably pulling away. Number two, give him space. So this kind of goes hand in hand in the previous suggestion of doing you. By giving him space, which to you may seem counterintuitive, because if he is pulling away, then obviously you have to do everything you can to bring him back. But that's that kind of push and pull dynamic. If you push them too much, if you push them too far, they will pull away. So give them space. By giving them space, he will feel like he has regained his sense of independence. And that will in turn affect his mood. That will in turn affect the way that he looks at you and the way that he looks at the relationship. That also gives you time to reevaluate your situation. It gives you time to reinvest in yourself and to reinvent yourself. So if you feel like you have become an individual who's nagging all the time, who is constantly wanting to be around your partner, your boyfriend, you were not like that before, this is the perfect opportunity for you to work on those things and be hyper conscious of those behaviors so that you don't continue them in the relationship. If you struggle with self-awareness and you feel like it's something that you're not necessarily the best at, I have a training that I have created on self-awareness that will help you to begin to understand yourself better, how you work mentally, how you work emotionally. And those things in turn will help your relationship. It will help you to have a successful, happy, and carefree relationship, because the first thing you need to be able to do in order to solve an issue is to be aware of the issue itself. And if you do not have the ability to self-reflect, then that will always be an issue and it will cause conflicts in your current relationship or any relationships to come. So if you want to learn how to be more self-aware, click on the private video below. I promise you it will be something that changes your life. If you related to the video or the content, please make sure you hit like and subscribe below. If you have any questions at all, if you are currently going through this, if this is something that you have been through before, I would love to hear from you. Please leave all of your comments in the comment box below as well. If you just want to know a little bit more, if you want to dive a little bit deeper, please visit us at happilycommitted.com, where we have a multitude of different videos, articles, and blogs related to this topic and several other topics as well. You can also book a one-on-one coaching session with either myself or any of the other amazing coaches that we have on the team. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy, and I hope to see you guys soon.